Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Hump Day Wednesday. And after 36 hours or so of some active weather around the area, we had a cold front kind of moving back and forth, variable temperatures, a couple opportunities of rain and thunder around the area. Well, that front, it's now blown through the area, and we are going to be chilling down over the next few days. Rain chances essentially ending, so want to get you caught up on that forecast. And also, of course, we got the holiday week next week, Christmas just around the corner. What are we seeing as far as any weather complications on down the road? Again, details on that as well. But again, as we go through our Wednesday, sunny. Again, rain is over here in the Metroplex, but a brisk, meaning cooler northerly wind. And again, you can see high temperatures today struggling only through the 50s. So again, the cold front moved through overnight. Well, that's number one. Yes, chillier today. But number two, we did have some scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder along the front. It was pretty spotty. It was kind of a broken line that moved through. And again, rainfall totals, these are just radar estimates here. A lot of locations, if you did see rain, right around 1/4 of an inch. Some locations a little bit less, some locations none. But again, really over the last 24 hours, no real hefty totals sticking out there. So the blue line, there goes the front. It's now pushing through our southeasternmost county, Anderson County, and that's also where the rain is now tapering off down around the Palestine area. But we really just kind of had the trailing edge of the activity. If you look off to our northeast, the line really solidifies from the Arklatex up through the Tennessee-Ohio River Valley. Heavier rain and thunder in that direction. This is the reason why. The main upper level storm system, the storm trough, well, it's closer to that activity. So again, they had a better opportunity of rain and even heavier rain. That continues to pull off to the east. Again, so our rain chances are over. The front continues to pull away. And now we've got a ridging pattern back to our west. The ridge is not necessarily going to move into our area, so we're not anticipating milder conditions, but this is what it's going to do. Look at the flow coming around the ridge from the northwest. So this is kind of the refrigerator effect. Not necessarily we're going to get additional blast of colder air, but it's kind of the refrigerator effect, right? It's going to keep our air mass about where it is today. So again, temperatures, high temperatures, mainly in the 50s over the next several days. Again, the absolute cold weather is still well off to our north, but again, you can see behind the front, is there some chillier air around, and is that going to continue to kind of get mixed back into the area over the next several days? And the bottom line is yes, obviously December in North Texas, as we know, we can definitely have some real big chill downs, and right now nothing like that showing up. Temperatures just essentially about where they should be for this time of year. There's the ridge out to the west. See that? And then see how the flow is coming in from the northwest. So that's going to be your forecast, at least over the next several days. Early next week, in fact, even by Christmas Eve day, take a look at this here. There's going to be a fast-moving storm system off to our north. You can see the dip right there. That'll try and force another frontal boundary down into the area. The storm is well off to the north, so there may be some low-wind rain chances. If you're looking for snow, no snow, but some low-wind rain, maybe some thunder chances early next week. And then also as we close out next week, talking about the end of your holiday week, maybe one more storm in the area as well. So we'll keep our eye on all of that. But again, as we go through the rest of the day today, there go the rain chances ending. We clear the skies and simply put over the next several days, it's a quieter, but just kind of a cooler weather pattern on the way. By the way, this is also worth mentioning from the Climate Prediction Center. This is over the next 14 days as we begin to close out December. They're anticipating temperatures at or above normal for, well, essentially the entire country. They're not necessarily seeing any blast of big Arctic air masses on the move down into the lower 48. So that's a storyline heading into January, obviously, that we'll be tracking carefully. Today, more in the way of sunshine now as we head into the afternoon, highs in the 50s. Again, if you are making evening plans, maybe even trying to do some last-minute shopping, temperatures through the 40s were dry, but again, you can see your feels-like numbers in the lower 40s, so kind of a chillier evening. A few locations may have a light freeze in the north tonight. Elsewhere, we're generally in the 30s, so it's going to be a cold start to our Thursday, and then more in the way of 50s for most of us as we go through our Thursday with maybe a couple 60s out to the west. So again, we're simply put dry all the way through the weekend. You can see it's going to be cool though heading into the weekend. There's that kind of lower end opportunity for Christmas Eve day, maybe a few showers around. Again, we'll track that going forward.